this shit. You already don't give a fuck. You're the person that gives the least fucks out of anybody I've ever met. You called the advertising guru and former partner of Nigella Lawson, who I adore, Charles Saatchi, a cunt on your own TV show on national television, live national television, bringing down a world of opprobrium on yourself. You get into fights, you've had police attend our house to impound your car, you can survive on 4 hours sleep a night for up to 5 days. You don't care. If you see a stray dog, you bring it home. You stopped and engaged a homeless man in a conversation for an hour and bought him a panini and a coffee because he was outside San Lorenzo Church in Rome and you thought your guardian angel would insist. So you do give a fuck, but you don't. You know what I mean. Your comedy is the edgiest comedy of anybody doing comedy. You don't need this book. This book is for some bloke your age who's been stuck in the same job since his early 20s and his life is a predictable merry-go-round of worry, disappointment, minor joys and repetition. In fact, you don't need any self-help books. The Power of Now, you're the most impulsive person I've ever met. You are now. The courage to be disliked, you love being disliked. It's your fetish. You should write your own self-help book. What was that idea you told me about ages ago? And so it was that I pulled up my various Word docs on embracing your limitations and started reading. And you know what? It was funny and it was smart and it made sense. Sure, when I first wrote these bits and pieces and thought of it perhaps one day being a book, I did so using a character named Dr. Perry Semler, who was an American demotivational speaker from Huntington Beach in California. But my publisher said non-fiction books written by invented characters are a marketing nightmare. So, Dr. Perry is dead. Interesting factoid, the first time I ever performed as Dr. Perry Semler was in 1998 on a show called The Loft, which aired on community television in Melbourne. The host of that show was Rove, who went on to be Rove. Now, if you're not from Australia and this reference doesn't make any sense, just forget it. It's not all that important. Anyway, the point of this introductory chapter is go ahead and be ready to change the way you think about everything. Enjoy my book. Part 1. Getting started on embracing your limitations. Embracing your limitations. Once you've embraced your limitations, in brackets EYL, you'll be free. No other New Age, self-help or religious philosophy can promise you that kind of reward immediately. Immediately! That's how quickly this can work for you. So why listen to the entirety of this book? Why not just grasp the concept early and move on? Because once you've started to embrace your limitations, you'll want to continue down this easy path to enlightenment. Oh my God! I used the E word. No, not easy. Yes, enlightenment. But you won't have to meditate, go on a diet, start burning incense or saluting the sun. What I'm trying to tell you is this is easy. You'll need no equipment, no groups or prayer or studying. This book is not an instruction manual. Rather, it's a bunch of suggestions on how to EYL in every facet of your life. Can you tell I'm writing this quickly? I'm doing so because I know you'll be listening to it quickly. And I encourage you to do so because the sooner you EYL, the sooner you'll be free. And then the sooner you'll be successful. And I mean successful in everything you do. Oh, please, don't worry. I'm not going to keep you hanging on like one of those YouTube ads that starts with something like, the majority of people who want to lose weight are eating the wrong food and doing the wrong exercise, and I'll tell you exactly why. Then half an hour later, the bozo with the abs and the selfie stick walking around his pool next to his gauche LA mansion still hasn't told you his secret because he hasn't got one. He's a gym junkie cockbong. But me, I do have the secret, and it's simple. And here it is. Quit. Give up. Throw your to-do list away. Stop. It's as simple and as difficult as that. No, you won't be able to do it straight away because stopping lifelong habits is hard. And by the time you finish this book, or maybe even by chapter 3, don't jump ahead. I need you right here, please. You'll understand the concept of EYL. So let's start stopping. You know your limitations. Of course you do. But you've been ignoring them ever since you first failed at anything and somebody gave you the life-destroying advice.